Welcome to Fantasy Quick Hits. This is Miles. The summary of my 2-quarterback dynasty draft, episode 4, A New Hope. And this is where I started picking up running backs. I had a run of 3 here. I went Jaylen Warren, Gus Edwards, and Zach Charbonnet. And Jaylen Warren is kind of the 1A, 1B for the Steelers. And I keep hearing rumors that Najee, they're just going to run him into the ground. So Warren may be just a wasted pick, but he catches the ball. Who knows what's going to happen there, but he was available, so I took him. And I'm an old school fantasy guy, so I have a hard time not drafting running backs. And I'm PPR. Ever since we introduced PPR into our leagues, I've not done well, but it's hard not to draft the running backs because sometimes they win you leagues. The next pick, I picked up Gus Edwards. That's round 14 and 15 here. And Gus Edwards currently is the de facto starter for this, I guess I was going to say San Diego Chargers, but it's the Los Angeles Chargers now. And they keep saying how they're just going to run the ball. All right, going to go with that then. And then my round 16 pick was Zach Charbonnet. And I kind of forgot that I had Kenneth Walker already, but they keep saying how they're going to use these guys, and I want to believe. And if you can't believe a head coach, who can you believe? And then after that, at the 17th, I took Troy Franklin, the rookie wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. I just hear they paired him up with Bo Nix, and I mean, they could make magic happen in the second half of the season. That was only my 4th wide receiver taken in a 3 wide receiver, 2 flex, 2 quarterback league. Probably not the best strategy. And that was the 17th round. My 18th pick, I picked up Tyler Lockett. Everybody sells him short, and he just produces year in, year out. And someday it's going to fall off the cliff, but I think he's got enough juice in the tank to be there for me because this is Dynasty. I want guys. I need to play guys now, and I know in a year or 2 he's probably out of the league, but I've also drafted some rookie wide receivers with upside. And then after Tyler Lockett, I took Khalil Shakir, and there's no wide receivers, established wide receivers with Buffalo Bills. They're talking about really using him. They let Diggs go in the off season, so maybe Shakir is the answer there. And then next at the round 20, I picked Roman Wilson, rookie for Pittsburgh Steelers. And I wanted to pick him up in my other dynasty drafts. I just didn't have the picks. And I think he might actually be the number 2 there this year, which would be crazy. And then with the 21st pick, 21st round pick, I took Mike Williams, wide receiver of the New York Jets now. And he's coming off an injury, but the Jets went and got him for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, who knows how much time he's got left or even if he wants to play anymore. And he's a weird dude, but he's very interesting. Ever since, I never really cared for him until I started listening to him talk on the McAfee show. And he's a very interesting cat. And I don't think we'd be friends, but I don't hate him like I did before. Yeah, hate's a strong word. Don't really hate anybody. So, but he's a big target. He really does have a nose for the end zone. And maybe if they start using him around in short yardage and around the goal line and stuff, he might just be he might be the guy. We'll see though. And so with those picks, in this round, in this episode 4, New Hope, I've got a mix of young and old, but they're all have big upside or good floors. And I think that's where I kind of, my first rounds, well, you don't know how I felt about my first couple of rounds. I look at this section of it though, and I feel like I really added some needed depth to my team. And if you notice, I have not picked up a DB yet. And I'm running out of picks. I think there's 6 more picks in this league. And I've not picked up a DB yet. But I will let that go in the next episode. And I will let you go with this. What do you call a teacher that never farts in public? That's a private tutor, my friend. And that's Fantasy Quick Hits with Miles.